We're live. How you doing, guys? Welcome in here. Sorry we're a little late there. We're doing a little episode 8 NHL AHL breakdown. Coming off a 4-0 night there, guys. Really racked up the units there in AHL and NHL. 1-0. We nailed Vegas last night for the clients. A lot of great stuff going on there, guys. December, we're off to a great start. We're up 10 units between NHL and AHL, guys. We also have free hoodie giveaway. Not hoodie. Let me try this again, guys. We're giving it a free T-shirt for monthly members. So you see all the stuff in the description there. I got clients are loving the picks right now, but free T-shirt for members for signing up for the monthly package there, guys. So that's a little breakdown about what I've been doing there. We got, let's see, we got I think all the AHL teams are going today, guys. We got 15 AHL games, and I got 12 NHL. A couple games already going off. You got the Islanders. They're up early along with Ottawa. Ottawa's up early, I believe, on Columbus. So much going on there, guys. It's been crazy. Sorry I'm a little late, but let's get right into this. What you guys are here for are winners. Bring any questions you guys got. I've been breaking down this card like crazy since 9 o'clock, 5 hours later. So let's get right into it here, guys. First game on the docket here, New York Rangers, Anaheim Mighty Ducks. I call them the Mighty Ducks. I'm not calling them the Ducks. I'm looking at Lundqvist. He's going to be fresh here, guys. Gorgiev went last game against San Jose, and I was saying in the last episode, if the Rangers get Gorgiev, you'd want to back them. I thought it would be a little more of an under, but they won that game 6-3. Now they're going with Lundqvist. Still going on this long road trip out west. Now they're playing Anaheim. I wrote down under 6 in Anaheim here, guys. I think Miller's going to go. He's going to be fresh. Lundqvist, his last 2 starts, they lost against the LA Kings, and they also lost against Vegas. He's not making. He was 23 of 25, and then 28 of 32. So I don't like the spot for the Rangers here, guys. I would look Anaheim if anything. Miller's last start, he beat a Washington team at home, 33 of 36, and then also beat the Kings. It was 34 of 36. So not many power play opportunities the Kings have had this month, and they're 4 for 5 and unders this year, guys. So I would be looking at Anaheim in the under in that first game. On to the next one, Dallas, Nashville. Khudobin, I'm going to look at Khudobin going along with Rene. Let me just pull up the starting goalies here, guys. I'm all organized here today. All right, that's injury reports. Starting goalies. So looks like, yeah, it was Columbus, Ottawa, and Buffalo and the Islanders that already gone off. But Henrik is confirmed. Miller is not confirmed yet. That Ducks game. But for this Dallas and Nashville game, guys, not confirmed yet. But it's looking like Khudobin for sure because Dallas they threw Bishop last night, and we got Rene. Saros has gone the last 2 starts, guys. Rene should be going. His last couple starts here, he won 6-4 against the Devils. 29 of 33, and then he lost against Tampa Bay. Much tougher team. They're playing a Dallas team here, guys. You know, the new coach. This is when I think it's going to take into effect. A road trip for Dallas, guys. I don't like Dallas here at all. They're going to really have to. I don't really know what Dallas is going to do here. They got Khudobin. Khudobin, who is fresh, and he's been playing to the unders a lot. He had a bad road start this month. Lost 5-1 at Winnipeg, but other than that, he's been pretty good on the road in November there, guys. The only thing is they're not scoring as much lately on the road either, Dallas. So with that being said, I like the under 5.5. Is that what yeah, 5.5 in Washington there, guys. Washington money line is -143, a little rich. Rick, I would not say take the regulation there, but yeah, I would look at Washington there, guys, and the under 5.5. Yeah, 7th game here for Dallas in the month as well, guys. 5th game for Nashville. Give me Nashville. Detroit, Montreal here. This will be a free play for you guys. Detroit is as banged up as ever. Erickson is also out. They got a laundry list. They're pretty much a Grand Rapids team, which is their AHL team, Detroit, which is not a good thing, guys. Grand Rapids is brutal. They're awful. I feel bad for the whole Detroit franchise right now. They're in shambles. Bernier's going to go. Back-to-back bounce-back game, but are still going to give up power play. Yeah, Bernier they had a good game against Winnipeg there, guys, Thursday night. It's still not going to be a good spot. I lean to the under as well here, guys. I don't see Detroit scoring as much. Montreal is still missing a lot of offensive players. Byron, Koskinen there went down. Drouin's out. They got, and I believe a defenseman just went down too. So there's a bit of injuries for Detroit as well. But I would recommend taking the under here, guys, along with. I wrote down Montreal puck line. I think the Montreal Canadiens can still win this. I don't see Detroit scoring that much. Montreal, just beat up this team. Do what they do best. Just beat up this team in the down low on the boards there in the corners. Just don't allow Detroit open space. They should be fine here. Montreal should get this win, guys. So I like Montreal here on the puck line at home too. Price is going to be in net as well. Coming off rest, let's go Montreal. This next game is going to be a client play, so I can't be too in-depth on the side. But on the total here is a free play for you guys. I do like this one. I like the under 6.5, -114 at Pinnacle. You got a fresh Samsonov and Vasilevsky, he's been playing pretty good hockey lately, guys. Tampa Bay's been trending to a lot of unders. What do I have here? Vasilevsky, last 2 games, he won 2-1, 27-28, and 3-2, 27 of 29. So they're not allowing the other team to get many shots on net, which is a good sign. They're getting a little bit more healthy as well. So let's rock that under, guys. Samsonov's coming off a great game in LA, 3-1 over the Kings. This guy, he's a better goalie than people might give him credit for. Samsonov, he's a big Russian goalie, and there's another Russian goalie in the AHL, so Shesterkin, and I'll get to him in the next segment. But yeah, I like the under there, guys. Washington, Tampa Bay have a client play on this side. On to the next one here. Sorry, I'm out of order. This is the one game I missed was Carolina and Calgary starting at 4 o'clock, so about an hour and 42 minutes there. I got a client play on the total, but on the side here, guys, this is when I didn't get as far as I wanted to, so we're going to just look up. I'm going to do this on the fly with you guys. I'm going to look up. I'm thinking Reimer's going to start here. So hopefully we're not going to lag too much here. I'm going to see how Reimer's done. December 3rd, he played against the Bruins. He was pretty good. They lost the game, but he was 32 of 34. He's going to be fresh this month. That's a good sign here and they're coming off a 1-0 loss, I believe. Let me just take a look at Carolina here. The Hurricanes. They're coming off a 1-0. Let's see what it is here. Coming off a 1-0 was 1-0 loss too, guys. Mrazek didn't play that bad. They just, they outshot him 43-26. You got Reimer starting as well here. Rittich is going to be fresh. They're coming off a big win though against Toronto, guys. So I think Carolina's live. Take a look at the money line here really quickly. Bet at Bet365 at SBR odds there, guys. Great. Website there gives you all the odds, all the breakdowns. So we're looking at Carolina. Yeah, that's a good money line too for you. There's a free play. I'm going to write that down for you guys. Carolina on the money line. They've been playing pretty good on this road trip. They're only -116 at BetOnline. Yeah, there it is. -116 BetOnline, guys. Let's get Calgary Flames. Client play on the total. BetOnline. On to the next game here. We're looking at Boston and Florida here. The Bruins and the Panthers. Client play here again on the side. Looking at the total, I'm seeing a fresh Halak should be going. Rask, he went on the last game here. Let's just take a look at Rask's numbers here, guys. So Rask's numbers versus Tampa Bay, they got the loss 3-2. Allowed a couple power play goals. So Rask, they got another loss 5-2. He's not the goalie you want in net right now. Halak is. Let's see Halak's numbers here, guys. Yeah, they've been going back and forth between Rask and Halak all month. He lost his last game 3-2 against Washington on Wednesday. Got another loss against Colorado, a tough team. And then he shut out Carolina at home on Tuesday, December 3rd. So I'm not sure about him on the road here. Florida's coming off of a loss. They've had a long road trip here, guys. They've really been at home. Bobrovsky, he's going to be going again. This is his 5th straight start, though, guys. So that's not exactly great. I lean to the over here. I definitely lean to the over. Let's see what the over is at SBR odds. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of breaking it down on the go here. Yeah, and you guys, chiming on in there. I didn't, not a normal 2 o'clock start. Hopefully, I didn't miss any of you guys that were in at 2 o'clock, 2:05, a 2:10 start today. Let's just go to the totals here. So we are on game 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more games to go there, halfway through the card. And the total on that Boston-Florida game was 6, and it's juiced a little bit. Minus 105 at 5 times. Minus 101 right there. Bet online, guys. Over 6, minus 101. Bet online. They've had some good lines here today. Carolina on the money line and the over in Florida, along with the under in Washington and Tampa Bay. Those are 3 free plays for you already. And I have 3 client plays so far we've been through. And that was the under 6.5. Alrighty, guys, on to the next game here. We're looking at the LA Kings and the Pittsburgh Penguins. This is an injury report you really had to look out for. Malkin's probably not going to go today, guys. Don't look for Malkin to be starting. So he's a guy just can put the puck in the net. I've been watching him one game the other lost. He's really putting in a good effort. I just don't know if he has it anymore, to be honest. He definitely has a great shot and all. He can set up his boys, but he needs a full team behind him, Malkin. He's not the Malkin of 5 years ago. With him out, it's not huge, but it's definitely going to hurt their offensive scoring. I think they'll play a little bit more defensively, if anything. They have a couple more injuries too. Crosby, some other guys still banged up. But anyway, the Kings here, Quick's going to be his 3rd start, I'm seeing. Yeah, Malkin out. I wanted to just look more into this game as well, guys, to give a more informed play. I don't have a client play on it, so let's do LA Kings. Yeah, Quick. I'm not too sure about Quick. It's going to be his 3rd start. Let's see how he's done in those other starts, guys. Oh, he's pretty good. 2-1, 97% save percentage, 36-37. He had a really good start last game, Quick. And before that, wow, Quick, he's been doing really well. 3-1. They beat the Rangers, and he was 29-30. So he's allowed 2 goals in his last 2 games. I'm looking at maybe an under here. I don't want to go huge on it, but I'm thinking Murray's going to go too, guys. Murray hasn't went in a while. Yari's had they've given him the reins there. So, yeah, let's look at the under LA Kings and Pittsburgh Penguins. What's that line? Give us a 6+ money. Come on. No. 5.5 plus money. I would have really liked a 6 there, guys. That's just going to be a lane. It's plus money, but I'd rather a 6. On to the next game here, Philly, Minnesota. This is a client play on the total. So let's talk about the side here, guys. If you have any questions, too, I can DM you. Client plays are all available down below there, too, guys. 50% off. Gogi, thanks, 50. And, yeah, it's all available at checkout there. You type in the promo code, and then we'll get you on the Word doc of plays, and Pick City will send them to you. Plenty of options to get the picks. Anyways, back on track here. Philly, Minnesota, both teams are banged up like hell. Lindblom's out as well here for Philadelphia. Let's just pull that up really quickly. The injury reports here. Yeah, poor Philadelphia here. It always happens. Every year this team gets hurt. Raffles out. Konechny's out. Right winger, left winger. Fabry's out, left winger. Lindblom's out, another left winger. And Myers is out, defenseman. They're missing 4 of their offensive players. Pretty damn important offensive players since December 4th. So this is not exactly Philly. They're really hurting. Minnesota's been used to playing with these injuries as well, guys. Let's just look at Minnesota because they have quite a bit. Yeah, Koivu, Panterin, I might be butchering his name, Spurgeon, Dubnyk, and then Mason Shaw. Don't worry about him. But they got a couple guys back, actually. I'd be looking at Minnesota here, guys. Minnesota, Stalik's going to be in net. Let's just take a quick look here how he's been doing. Stalik, whatever his name is. Got lit up on the road. So how he's doing at home. Much better. Hasn't had a road game in a while. Last road game was on the 1st, and they beat the Stars 3-2. Going up against a Philly team much more banged up. Let's check the money line there, guys, on the Minnesota, or on the Minnesota Wild. Minnesota, we're looking at 3-1 there. Ottawa Senators are really beating up on Columbus. I had Ottawa in the first period there. Buffalo's tied it there, guys, 1-1 against the Islanders. Where are we here? Minnesota. Go to money lines. Nope. What else we got going on there, guys? Golf going on right now. President's Cup action. A hell of a matchup there. I don't know if any of you guys watched the President's Cup. I know I'm going off the beaten track a bit, but got 10-8 there. Americans making a hell of a comeback. Tigers should be starting. Great golf there. Starts at 6 o'clock tonight there, guys. I'll be watching that as well. Crazy time of sports, in sports. So we're looking at money lines here on Minnesota. Sorry, I'm delaying this, guys. So much shit up. Computer's a little fucking slow. Yeah, minus 115. That's not bad. A bit of money's coming in on Philly. I don't see why. If Hart does go, it's going to be his third start. Stalik's fresh. Let's give us Minnesota here, guys. Minus 115. Pinnacle. Could be another free. Oh, lots of free plays for you guys today. Surprised we're going any live viewers. Hello. Toronto, Edmonton, under the Leafs and the Oilers here, guys. This is going to be the 7th game for Edmonton this month already, along with the 6th for Toronto. That's quite a bit for each team. Anderson, though, this is his 7th goddamn start. What are you doing to Anderson, Toronto? 4th road start in a row. Overs. Over. 6.5, though. Minus 105, which isn't that bad. I found that, I believe, at Heritage. Koskinen's in net a lot better than Smith. How are you? Let's see what Koskinen's numbers here are, guys. But how can you look at? Can't look at an under, but how can you look at Toronto here? I just worry about Anderson. I know he's a world-class goalie here, but let's see. Koskinen on the road, 93% save percentage against Ottawa. They played well, but he got pulled. No, he didn't. He got pulled from what I'm seeing. Yeah, he did not have a good start against the Senators there. Koskinen, awful. Got pulled. And then he had a nice comeback against the Kings, 2-1 at home. This isn't going to be got to look over here, guys. 6.5, that'd be my only look there. That's a lean over in the Toronto game. Next one here, guys. We got 3 more. Chicago, St. Louis. Crawford and Binghamton. Binghamton's going to be a second start. He is confirmed. Crawford's going to be fresh. He's playing a lot better hockey than Lehner is right now. That's for sure, guys. Lehner, something's going on with the guy. He's just allowing goals left, right, and center now. I'm looking at the under. I wrote down under minus 114 at Pinnacle. Injuries, too, guys, for Chicago. Quick look at the injury report for Chicago. They have DeHaan's out, Shaw's out, Keith's out, Monta's out, Cagliula is out. Some big defensemen, guys. As you guys know, the defensemen, and how is St. Louis going to expose this? They should win this game, St. Louis. This is Chicago's 7th road game, or not road game, 7th game of the month already. St. Louis is 6th. Gunnarson's out for St. Louis, though, which does hurt. Under, yeah, you got to look under there, guys. Minus 114. We already have 4 free plays. Hell, let's throw in another one for you. Under 6, guys. Minus 114. Pinnacle. Boom. That's your Chicago Blackhawks and St. Louis Blues, you know. Let's pull the trigger. On to the next game here, guys. New Jersey Devils and the Arizona Coyotes. Blackwood's going to get the start after coming in for Domingue, who got hurt. Probably a good thing. But the thing is, next to the Grand Rapids Griffins, the next worst team in both NHL and AHL is the Detroit Red Wings and the New Jersey Devils, and the Binghamton Devils and the Grand Rapids Griffins. Both these teams are awful. Both these teams need goaltending, and they don't have it. You can't look at New Jersey at all here, guys. Got to be looking at Arizona. Regulation, I think it'd still be like minus 140. They're scoring goals as well. Could go under. Kemper's second start, but I would have to be looking Arizona, if anything, in any way possible. I don't know what Hull's doing. If he wants his trade stock to go up here, if he wants to, he needs to start contributing. Like, who's going to want a guy who's doing shit anyway? I know he's on a crappy team, but you're on the first line, and who's he got? Not Zajac. I can't remember his line mates on the top of my head. Wood. Like he does have bad line mates, but this team's in shambles too, guys. I really am not a big fan of the Devils right now. We got to look at Arizona. On to the last game here, guys. Vancouver Canucks and the San Jose Sharks. Vancouver money line over 6. Didn't make that a client play, did I? No, I didn't make that. I was close to making that a client play, guys. So I'll give that out for sure. Over 6, minus 109 Pinnacle. 4 client plays, a bunch of free plays for you. I'll go over them at the end. Over 6, minus 108 Vancouver, San Jose. Vancouver, Demko's hurt right now. They've called up DiPietro from the AHL, who's not actually a bad goalie. I would like to see how he does at home, though. They're throwing Markstrom here, 3rd straight start. San Jose is going to be using Dell. Dell is as bad as the Dell computer from back in 2005. It's awful. It just needs to be rebooted. And Dell, I don't know, he needs to go back to the AHL or something. Because let's just check out his numbers here, guys. I got the Word doc up. Dell, 2 starts this month. Oh, it wasn't too bad. Allowed 2 goals, 27 to 29 against the Hurricanes. All right. Every dog has its day. And that was the 1 start. Let's see before that, though, guys. If I didn't push my luck here, click on that. Against the Jets, allowed 5 goals. Well, 4 goals, 21 to 25. That's awful. 82 save percentage, 2 loss, 5-1 loss. So, yeah, he's been a little bit better just because of how desperate this team has been, the Sharks. He's going to be at home. You're against a Canucks team who just scored 1 goal recently. More I think about this, guys, I'm Vancouver money line. Ottawa on the over 6. There's probably a reason why I didn't give that as a client play. Vancouver money line. They won 1-0, coming off a nice 1-0 win. They do have some injuries, though. It's a tough game where I talk about it, where we talk this out, guys. Ferland and Demko out. Edler and Grajovic. You're looking at a goalie, defenseman, and 2 left wingers. Edler's one of their top 2 defensemen, I'd imagine. Demko, defensive or backup goalie, and Flynn, top 2 forwards. So that's not a great sign. San Jose, last game of the night. Let's just really look into this. How's San Jose been playing? Oh, we gotta look up the Sharks. Welcome in there, guys. Anyone that's tuned in. Sharks here quickly for you guys. Sharks. Awful road trip. Awful road trip. They're coming off of, this is going to be a tough spot for, you know what, guys? Scratch them that. This is a coin flip of a game. Let's check out the line. That's the next thing you do here is look at the line if you're not sure. And that's going to be your last tell. If we can get a nice low line on San Jose, it's the only way. Minus 123. That's a tough one, guys. God lean San Jose. Anyways, enough of that bicker and batter. Quick recap of the plays for you. The plays we're looking at: Washington, Tampa Bay. Washington, Tampa Bay under 6.5, minus 114 at Pinnacle. Carolina money line minus 116. We went over that one. Over 6, Boston, Florida minus 101. We like that. Philly, Minnesota on the money line minus 115. And to close it out, Chicago, St. Louis, we're giving out the under 6 at, I believe at Pinnacle as well, minus 114. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free plays for you. We'll post on Twitter, like I said. And we have 4 client plays coming off a nice 1-0 day, hitting Vegas on the money line. 23 minutes in. We'll be quick, about 7-8 minutes on the AHL. I'm coming off a 3-0 night, though, in AHL, guys. I have 2 more picks for the clients, or 3 more picks for the clients tonight. $5 today, $20 for the week, $60 for the month with a free T-shirt. So that's where you can find them. Get that coffee in you. All right, let's fire up the AHL here, guys. Rochester Americans, University of Laval Rockets. You got Hammond, the Hamburger versus Kincaid. You want to where Kincaid is? He's in Laval. Under 5.5 here, guys. Rochester's a really good defensive team. Both of these goalies are playing good hockey. Laval's called up some players to the Montreal team. It's going to be Kincaid, too. I like Kincaid better than Lindgren. Under 5.5, guys. Belleville, Toronto. We're just going to You know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm afraid it's going to lag us. Too risky. Too risky. Belleville, Toronto. Dackard's going for Toronto. They should be throwing Cascasso. I have to lean Toronto here. Belleville had a great game last night against Rockford. I was on our Belleville Senators, one of our client plays we won on. Toronto on the money line, guys. The only way I'd look. Stockton, San Jose. Stockton's a hell of a hockey team right now, guys. They'd be probably throwing Giles, if not Giles short. Or no, Giles or Zaggy Doolin. I'd rather Giles. Zaggy Doolin is a good goalie, but I just trust Giles better. I just can't trust a guy named Zaggy. No, I'm just kidding. Zaggy's been good, but he's just a little more inconsistent. Giles is their number one. San Jose will probably be throwing a short ridge. Corner has been going a lot lately. No real lean there. If anything, Stockton, guys, just a better hockey team. The next one here is going to be a client play, Syracuse and Charlotte on the total. Looking at the side, looking at Mike Condon going for Syracuse, guys, and Anton Forsberg for Charlotte. So that's not exactly my favorite goalie matchup. If I had to pick a team, I'd pick the home team in with Anton Forsberg and the Charlotte Checkers, guys. Wilkes-Barre, Cleveland. That's a client play as well here on the side. Total. That's a real toss-up here. I'm not a fan of Wilkes-Barre's goalie. Cleveland, they're at home, but Veavalainen, he's a tough last name to say. He's been a bit of a dice game. You don't really know what the guy's going to do. So on to the next one here, guys. Bridgeport, Hershey. I do like Hershey going here. Bridgeport's just been a real rough team. They can't seem to put a win together to save their life. You know, up 4-3 in games, 2-1, 2-0 after 2, and they just blow it in the third. So I got to look Hershey. Much better home team, much better hockey team with the better netminder and Copley. Copley's going, looking at Scarrick going for Bridgeport. Corot is a lot better. If you see Corot going for Bridgeport, guys, Jared Corot, a lot better goalie. I've seen him stand on his head for that team, but they're missing Gibson too. Christopher Gibson, he's hurt right now, or something's going on with the guy. So this is their third goalie. I'd be looking at Hershey, guys. There's a free play for you. On the money line, the money line is a little rich at more than -130. I'd be looking at the regulation for you. On to the next one here, guys. Utica, Binghamton. You're looking at Bachman and Sen. Probably the worst goalie matchup of the night. Nothing but overs. 6.5 was just a -130. That's how much it tells you. This is just a shootout waiting to happen. I think Binghamton can win this game. I do not like Bachman. Binghamton's hungry for a win. Sen will allow 2 or 3 goals. Bachman, I do not trust. It's a real toss-up, guys. I'd look at the over and Binghamton just a lean. No comments there yet. No, just one viewer. I saw another one in there. Don't think I didn't see it there. We had 2. But I welcome in anyone else that tunes in there, guys. Shoot any questions. I got the live chat right up on the side, and we'll get to any hockey games you might even any golf questions too, guys. You have any questions about golf? I've been watching that up till like 3 in the morning, watching the old golf President's Cup. Can't stand Patrick Reed. Anyway, on to the next game here in the AHL, guys. We just went over Utica, Binghamton, on to Hartford, Lehigh Valley. Hartford's, it's not Shesterkin. This is one of the goalies I was talking about, one of the Russian goalies similar to Samsonov, who I think is going to be a goalie in the league for a long time. Shesterkin, I've watched him here in Belleville. Great demeanor. I tried to throw him off behind the net. He wouldn't budge. About 6'3", beast in the net. His first name is Igor. You know, what a great name, Igor Shesterkin. But anyway, let's get back to I don't know why I went off on that tangent. Go back to because Hartford. We're on Hartford here. The backup goalie though, Huska is going. Not a bad backup, guys, but Berube's going for Lehigh Valley. It's not Leon. Leon's a pretty good goalie in the AHL. I'd look at the over, if anything, over in Lehigh Valley, guys, and Hartford. So far, just one free play, guys. That's Hershey over Bridgeport. On to the next game, Providence, Springfield. I circled Providence until I saw Desrosiers is probably going to go for Springfield, not Montembeau, who went last night. I've seen him stop, I believe it was 62 of 64, something like that, guys. This is a hell of a goalie who can put the team on his back. So you have to, if anything, in my opinion, look at the under 5.5. But Providence is one really good road team who has a great record. So Providence Bears, if anything, guys, and also the under 5.5. On to the next game. This is going to be the last client play of the night. This is Milwaukee-Chicago. Got a play on the side. Looking at Ingram, the backup, who's pretty much a starter on any other team, and Dansk, the backup for Oscar Dansk, who used to be a starter in the league, but is now in the backup role for AHL, as Sparks is the starter for the Chicago Wolves. So on the side, it's a real on the total, it's a real toss-up. Milwaukee can score. Will they be able to score against Ingram? No real lean there, guys. I don't want to throw anything out. I have not a under. It's tough to say, though, because Chicago's got one of the best rookies in the league right now, Alivians, number 11. I'm butchering his name, but he's one of the best rookies right now in the league. So maybe an over. No real clue. Got a client play on the side, though. Got a real good feel on the side. Manitoba and San Antonio, guys. You're looking at the Manitoba Moose and the San Antonio Rampage. Hell of a name. Outhouse, the old Outhouse going for Manitoba. He's going to be out in the middle of nowhere here because I think San Antonio is going to be live in this game, guys. Manitoba is not a good road team. Have trouble putting the puck in the net. Wilcox is going for San Antonio. Is going to be the backup to Husso. I lean to the over as well, guys. This Manitoba, like I said, they don't score as much. Stronger play. That's going to be a free play. San Antonio on the money line, guys. I like that. I'm not a fan. If Burden goes, he's going on a back-to-back too. Just played last night. Had to stand on his head. So let's pull the trigger there, guys, on the San Antonio Rampage. On to the next one here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more games, and we'll be closing out this NHL card here. 30 minutes in there. It's been a long show. We've had over 25 games, like I said in the description. But moving on, Tucson, Texas. Aiden Hill is going to be going, the backup. Or actually, you know what? He's the starter, I would say. Prosvedov's a hell of a goalie as well, but he's a little too young to be the starter, in my opinion. Versus Owentinger in Texas, the Texas Stars here. Their AHL team. Owentinger is a lot better goalie. He's been playing much better. Bo's still been iffy all year. Got into a good scrap there with Larmy, the starter here for Wilkes-Barre. Texas, what do I have? The under. Ointinger's, yeah, he's been playing a lot better. Hill is their starter. He's capable of having a great game. It's a tough call here, but I would lean to the under, guys, 6.5. Tucson is like 20-4. I think they're going to be the Calder Cup champs. Early call right there. Tucson Roadrunners will be your Calder Cup champions. It's affiliate of the Arizona Coyotes. On to the next game here, guys. Iowa, Ontario. Oh, I skipped over this one by accident. Pettersson should be going tonight. I'm going to try and pull it up. See if I can pull up my AHL Excel sheet here, guys. I just want to see who's going for Iowa. It's either going to be Robson or their ECHL goal, which is not a good sign. If he's going, I would definitely be looking at Ontario on the money line. But like I said, hopefully we're not lagging. I just want to see who's starting. If Robson is starting for Iowa, I still would be leaning Ontario, but not as strongly. If it is their backup, guys, I'm going to make it another free play for you, and that would be the third free play, all sides. First two were Hershey on the money line and San Antonio on the money line. We're looking at making Ontario on the money line. One more for you. So we're just warming up the Excel sheets. On to the next game, though, guys. We'll be trying to close this show up here, 33 minutes in. San Diego Gulls. The old Gulls are in town against the Colorado Eagles. Stolars and Werner are going to be in net. This is their two starters. They went with the backups last night, guys. Under 6 is a pretty strong play, in my opinion. San Diego's not scoring. It was a 2-1 game against their backups, guys. I would lean to San Diego here, but I have a stronger – I'm going to give it a free play on the under. I found under 6 there. I believe minus 120, 115. I would lean towards the under there, guys, if you want to make a play in the AHL for free. Free picks have been profitable. Every time I check back, I think we're 3-2, 2-3, 4-1. I know we haven't had like a 1-4, 0-5 day giving up the free plays. We have. It's pretty rare, guys. We've done 5 shows, and I know there's been a lot more winners than losers giving out these free picks. And like I said, we're up 10 units in NHL client picks as well. So, all right, we got it up here. So we're going to check out Iowa on the sheet here. This is going to be their 6th. Yep, 6th game of the month. That's not bad. Last game was against Tucson, a tough Tucson team. They lost 2-0. Robson was in net. Robson's going to go again. That was all the way back on Tuesday. Let's just check out Ontario. Stockton. They played Stockton. They lost 3-2. Pedersen was in net. Had a good game. 40 shots they allowed. Jesus. It's a tough call here, guys. I would look Ontario, but I'm not going to give that out as a free play. The free play is going to be San Diego, Colorado on the under 6. So that is 1, 2, and 3. 3 free plays and also 3 client plays there, guys. In the AHL, one more time, we'll go over the free plays in the AHL. Hershey regulation. San Antonio on the money line. Ella almost gave away a pick there. And the under 6, that is the last free play for you guys in the AHL. And the under 6 was between San Diego and Colorado, the Gulls and the Eagles. NHL, the free plays were Washington, Tampa Bay, under 6.5. Carolina money line, under or minus 116. Over 6 between Boston and Florida at minus 101. Philly, Minnesota. I like Minnesota on the money line, minus 115. And Chicago, St. Louis, let's cash in under there. 3-1, 3-2. St. Louis will probably get that win. So there's the picks for you guys. I got a bill, let's see, 3 and 4. So 7 client picks for you tonight. $5, 50% off all month. And shoot me a message on Twitter there, guys, ego47_ if you got any questions, and be happy to answer them for you. That's episode 8 in the books. We'll be back for episode 9 on Tuesday. Should just be NHL. Nice, probably 12 games, 11 games, and we'll find some more angles for you guys. There you are. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll catch you later on the flip side. Cheers.